Something else you can do in Outlook is create tasks. Tasks are things that you've got to do, as opposed to appointments which are on a particular day or time. In my navigation pane towards the bottom, I have a tasks folder, and if I click this folder, I have a button to create a new task. If I type a subject, perhaps write Outlook 2010 notes. I can then decide when I'm going to start, so I might decide that I'm going to start next Monday, the 3rd, and then I hope to be finished by Monday the 17th. And at the moment I've not started. If I go to details, I can record extra details like the total amount of work, the mileage, the actual hours, and billing information. But I'll go back to tasks. If you decide that you're not going to do the task but you would like to assign it to somebody else, you can assign the task to somebody else. You simply put an email address in here, and you're able to send this request to somebody else, and they can accept the task, which will put it in their task list, or they can decline it, which means it'll come back to your task list. I'm just going to cancel this task. In one of the earlier videos I also mentioned that if you happen to have an email in your inbox, you can actually drag the email to your task folder or your task pad, and you can create a task by an email. I can then put extra details and save and close, and I've created a task from the email. Another important aspect to Outlook is being able to create notes. Often I'll receive an email and it might have important information such as a password or an access code, and I sort of think, well, I really need to keep that as a note in case that email disappears for whatever reason. So if I drag that particular email to my notes folder in my navigation pane, it automatically creates a note. And I'll just put Mary details. When I close that particular note, I can see in my notes folder that I have a note about Mary's details. So any little extra pieces of information, access codes, PIN numbers, logins, things like that, you can keep a note. You can type it from scratch just by hitting New Note. Or as I mentioned, you can create it by simply dragging an email to your notes folder. So in summary, to use effectively Outlook, I would drag an email to my contacts folder to create a new contact, and simply save and close. You don't lose the email. I'd then drag an email from my inbox to my date navigator if I needed to make an appointment. And save and close. And again, I don't lose the email. I can also drag the email to my task folder and turn it into a task. And save and close. And finally, I can drag the email to my notes folder if I need to keep a note about something. And finally, I can reply to the email just by hitting the reply button, and then I tend to file my email away into a particular folder, so my inbox is kept nice and tidy.